everybody, welcome back to an educational bird video to teach you how to care better for your birds. Today we're going to be talking about stress bars, and if you don't know what they are, don't worry, I'm going to be explaining it. It's also very good to be aware and check if your bird has any stress bars. I've gotten a few DMs asking about them, showing me pictures, how can you help, how can you cure them, so we're going to be going over all of these topics. So first of all, let me just show you some pictures of what they look like. So these are some examples of what stress bars can look like in bird feathers. They usually have a black or brown tint to them. Usually you can see them like on the end or in the middle. And Lusa, when I got her, had stress bars as well. And this is what she looked like when she had her stress bars. And then this is what she looks like now that she is healthy. So they show up during feather formation when the new feathers are coming in. Let's talk about why they occur. Some causes may be that they don't have adequate sunlight, so you don't have enough sunlight coming in and they are not receiving enough sun, which leads to a vitamin D deficiency. They also as well need vitamin A and amino acids. If they lack any of these things, this can lead to poor feather quality and lead to stress bars. A bad diet can as well lead to stress bars and poor feather quality, as well as any illness can cause stress bars. And from the name, stress can be from neglect, abuse, improper care, as well as some other things like if you have to travel with them, they can get stressed. If you change the location of their cage or their cage overall, a lot of them can get stressed from this occurrence, but not all of them. Stress bars can as well occur if they've lost a bird friend or their owner. They can as well occur if they got rehomed. As well, if they're exposed to a lot of stress when they're younger, this can transfer to adulthood even if their environment changes. So there are a few issues with this, especially if your bird molts and their new feathers come in and they're still having stress bars. Because if you improve these things, then their stress bars are not going to occur once they molt. Keep conscious of how many times they do molt, because they should be molting about a few times during a year, but if they only molt once a year, that's not good. And if they are baby birds, just ignore what I said. Their first molt will come when they hit puberty. If you guys need information about what their puberty is or when their puberty occurs, check my video on bird puberty. Stress bars can cause issues in their flight as well. Because they don't have proper feather formation, they cannot fly properly. Their feathers as well are more prone to breakage because they don't have strong feathers that are good quality feathers, therefore they're gonna break really easily and you do not want that. Sometimes the stress can be that they're being aggressive, so they're nipping, they're biting, they're extra angry, you can't really be around them and they come to attack you. They're having fearful behaviors, so they're very scared of you and you are forcing your way to them. You're trying to handle them even though they don't trust you yet. You come near them and they kind of like back away and they're like telling you like, hey, like I'm really scared of you, or they can be scared of things around their environment. They have a loss of appetite, so they're not eating as well as they previously did. And feather plucking, which is when they start ripping out their feathers. This is different from molting because when they rip out their feathers, you're ripping out the full feather painfully and you will see kind of like bald spots in certain areas, and this can be a sign of stress. So how do you help your bird if you do see stress bars in them? So first of all, it's important to note that you can't treat stress bars once they are formed. You have to wait for them to molt to see the improvement. So don't think that if you do any of these things, the stress bars are going to magically disappear. You're going to have to wait for their next molt. So you can prevent more stress bars from forming, and this is how. First of all, if it's lack of sunlight exposure, just expose them to more sunlight. And if you live in an area where the sunshine isn't really coming through, then you can get them a UVA UVB light bulb to shine above them. Make sure they are in a room where there's a lot of sunshine that comes in and they can receive it. Because some people put them in a room with a window or a very small window where there's not enough sunlight coming in, and they really do need that sunlight exposure. If you are suspicious that they are having a loss of appetite or they might be sick, take them to the vet. Get them checked, get blood work done to check for any illnesses if the stress bars are not improving. If they're very lethargic, which means that they are very kind of tired and weak, if they're sleeping at the bottom of their cage, if they're not eating, if they're behaving differently, if they're really puffed up 24/7. These are all signs that they might be sick. As well, check their poop, because a lot of times you can see what's going on depending on their poop. Here's a chart that you can check, and it says what is normal, what is abnormal, and what is going on. So these things can help to take them to the vet, especially if you see any blood in their poop. That is a major get them checked for the vet. Change their diet. What a bird should be eating is that they have to have a variety of food. Parrots do not live off of just one type of food, and especially if they're on an all-seed diet. I have a video on how to convert them from seeds to pellets, as well as how to make them chop, because they need this kind of variety in order to get all the nutrients they need. Seeds are very low in nutrients and they're very high in fat, so this is just going to cause more issues long term. They can be used as treats or just occasional, be giving it to them, but do not just give them seeds. They need pellets as well as vegetable chop and some variety of fruits. You can as well give them nuts like walnuts and almonds, and you can even buy them stuff like Nutriberries. Just give them variety because they will get bored of their food. Make sure they're getting enough out of cage time, and that their toys, they have multiple toys that give them mental enrichment and stuff that they can forage, that they can destroy, that they can play with. They need a variety of toys, and you cannot just give them like one toy and expect them to be happy with that. Make sure that they have lots of socialization. Parrots by nature are extremely social animals, and they need to socialize very often. So if you were usually not at home, then this is gonna probably cause your parrot to get stressed, because they need to socialize. And if they don't have another parrot, for example, they still need you. And even if you do have another parrot, I have 3, and they still all need to have socialization with me because they are bonded with me. And you want that to occur because parrots are not a decoration. You bring them into your home, and now they are part of your flock, they're family, and you need to treat them as so. Regular bathing or bringing them into the shower and letting them just like experience the steam, kind of like a sauna, is going to help them improve their feather quality as well, because it keeps them clean, it keeps them healthy. It also causes them to just sneeze out any congestion that they might have. Make sure that they have a calm environment. It's not extremely noisy, there's not overwhelming a lot of people, it's not cluttered with just stuff all around the room, unless it's like cluttered with, you know, toys for them, then they're happy. Do not force a bond, do not force to grab them. You need to take time to bond with them, gain their trust. And as well, I have a video on that, 5 steps on how to get their trust. Everybody came down. Hello, hi, hello. I've got everybody in the video now. Oh, thank you. You just left vegetable chop on my finger. Kiwi, can you clean that up? Okay, I got my 2 angry Quakers here. Oh, and I lost one. So as I was saying, you have to take time to gain their trust, especially if they are a rehomed pet, because they already have trust issues. They might feel abandonment, and they might feel like they are unwanted, and they might be scared of you because they've been with a previous owner, and now you are new, the environment is new, and they don't understand why they are here when they should be, you know, with their previous owner that they already bonded to. So I hope this helped to clear up a lot of things about what stress bars are and how to help them and what they look like. Please check your parrot, check their feather quality, and you know, their feathers should look like this. Kiwi's a prime example. Look at how shiny they are. They are fully formed feathers. They have a good length. Yes, Kiwi, look at you. You're so pretty. But as you can see, they are all smooth. They are all nicely formed, shiny feathers. There's not any deformation. He has his full feathers grown in. So just make sure you're checking, because this can, you know, indicate a lot of things, and you want to be, you know, just taking a look at their feather quality every day, checking if there's any changes, especially when they molt. Just make sure that the feathers that are coming in are healthy feathers. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you guys want to see more of us and you guys want to be informed about more information about your parrot, because I do put out a lot of educational videos. Check our social media links down below. Make sure to follow us and keep up with us as well. Check out our Etsy shop because we sell a lot of stickers, keychains, art prints, happy birthday cards, you know, just stuff like that. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.